Previously on Unfiltered.
Negate your freedom to do whatever. Because we, like in this area, we're doing that creating our own rules. So you can either follow said rule or ignore said rule. It's up to you. But at the end of the day, even if you follow the rule, you still gotta pay for that fare. How you pay for that fare? The consequence of paying that fare, you gotta get up and go to work. Most people don't want to go to work, but you understand that if you want to do what you want to do, you have to go to work. It applies even if it's legally like rightfully acquired or not. There's still always a price. But
Go ahead, Vanessa. She got it. Vanessa got it.
That's exactly what Bishop was talking about, because it all comes down to taking that first step. You know, we always look at, oh God, you know, I need you to bless me and this and that. No, it's like we pray. We pray the prayer, God, I need a new job. And then you wait for a holy sound. Oh, I'm gonna give you a new job. Like, no, go on some job website and start looking for new jobs.
Say
you know?
that.
And so that's the same thing with our restrictions. It's like with the things you're doing. Oh, you can only do this, and you can only do that, and do that. So like, go through that step before you can get to where you ought to be. Because if you want to get out of those restrictions, you have to do what you have to do to get out of those restrictions, you know. So even though you're limited to all of those things, you still have the free will to do what you want to do. And I think this is where people get messed up with God's will, because people have the freedom. Like Rome said, we're born the same way, same blood, whatever. But what are you going to do about your circumstance? Because for how long is God going to, oh, I'm going to bless you with a house and this and that. Like, we're always waiting for God, but what are we doing? Like, what are we going to, you know, when are we going to take that first step first? You know?
I like that.
And so,
You know, we have to realize something. You know what I'm saying? Situation and free will do not necessarily have anything to do with each other. You understand what I'm saying? Like they don't necessarily have anything. It's not because there's no equality that we don't have free will. It's like I said before, free will is a gift. It's divine. It's a gift that we were given. So what does that mean? That means that if all of us, what do we have? We have the ability. Free will is like we already defined, is simply the ability to choose. Does that mean that you can't choose when you're broke or when you're rich? No, broke, rich, you can choose. Black, white, you can choose. Pink, brown, whatever you want to, you can choose. Whatever your situation is, or whoever you are, wherever you're coming from, you can choose. So it's not because, oh, maybe so. Now, here's where people get mixed up, is that they think there's no free will because not everybody has the same kinds of choices, if that makes sense. But that's not that's not how that works. You know what I'm saying? It's not because, okay, maybe Vanessa gets to pick between cookies and brownies, and Willie gets to pick between pizza and hamburgers. And so that means that Willie doesn't have free will because he doesn't get to pick cookies and brownies. No, it's just Vanessa walked into a bakery. You see what I'm saying? Like, you walk, like, that's what I'm saying. If you walk in a bakery and I walk in a just fast food, in a fast food restaurant or a mall, a food court. And so I go to a part of a food court that has the pizza and the hamburgers. It's got the Domino's and the McDonald's. And you go to the part that has, I don't even know who sells cookies and brownies, bro. I don't know. I don't care. But I'm saying, Papa John's sells. Well, that's pizza. Okay, but that's pizza. That's pizza. I'm already on the pizza thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, it's my choice. That's literally it. My choice. And it's like you were saying, it's what you do with your circumstance. Because imagine you wake up and you're around pizza, but you see somebody outside with cookies. Who cares if you were born around pizza? Who cares if everybody around you is? It's like Dylan was saying. If you really care that much, leave the pizza shop, walk to your nearest bakery or whatever, and get that cookie that you want. Will it be maybe harder for you? Yeah. But struggle does not get rid of free will. You see what I'm saying? If we want to start arguing equality, maybe then the point about circumstances will matter. Because when that's the case, then it's like, okay, Vanessa was born in this situation and she had X, Y, and Z, and so she's more privileged or equal or whatever than me. You know what I'm saying? What? What's going on?
Nothing. Go ahead.
All right. So maybe this is the situation that she's in and blah blah blah.
Hold up, let me bounce off this joint.
Hey, is a slave free? I like
that.
that one. Yeah, you got it wrong.
I'm about to knock this down real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm about to run down. All right. earlier when Noah and Dylan were having their little back and forth, right? You know what I'm saying? I think I was arguing freedom. You feel me? Now we want to go to the actual of what is or what ain't.
Yes.
We going to free will. Free will is a spiritual thing. Let's understand why. We going back to the garden now, when man was first created. Man was serving God by his spirit, by the spirit of God. You know what I'm saying, bro? And once man sinned, once they failed, bro, that spirit left, bro. Obviously, it's gone, right?
Yep.
Now, the free will is a spiritual thing, bro. Again, it's a divine gift, like you said, right? So it's not about it's not about freedom of bro, pay your bus fare, nothing like that. No, bro, it's about you acknowledging who God is and stepping out on faith, bro. Refusing to work by the wisdom of this world and work towards the wisdom of God. You feel me? So that's the whole thing with free will. You feel me, bro? Defying logic with faith. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledging who God is, bro. So the whole bus analogy being $10, bro, just threw it out the window, bro. And if you want to be for real. Because understand, bro, it's in a human's nature anyway to try to find a solution to problems, bro. You feel me? When Adam and Eve fell, what did they try to do? They try to hide, bro. They try to find a solution to it. They didn't just sit there. They didn't get a blunt, bro, and roll up and say, bro, God ain't messing with me now, bro. I can't, bro. I'm Mr. Lonely Child now, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? They got their little fig leaves and they hid, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, Adam, where are you? You feel me, bro?
Yeah.
Today, bro, they push the whole fact, it's okay to be stressed out. It's okay to be depressed. Let's talk about it, bro. They give them all these little pacifiers, bro. You're taking away our God-given nature, bro, to find a solution to problems. You feel me, bro? You know what I'm saying, bro? It has nothing to do with, bro, who you surround yourself with. Okay, bro, people are born in certain predicaments and circumstances. That's understood, bro. But it's not typical for your normal human being, bro, to sit there and say, bro, I want to stay in my predicament, bro. They always want to find a way out. Whether it's biblical or not, bro, you feel me, bro? They always want to find a way out. But we were talking about free will, bro. That is a spiritual thing, bro. That is you stepping out on faith, bro. That's all that is.
No, and that's good. And I do wanna touch on that slavery point too. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, because if the question is a slave free, that's all about the slave and what the slave wants to talk about or whatever. Because in the context, if you call them a slave, then sure, they're not free, right? But what does the Bible also tell us? The Bible tells us that we're slaves to sin. And yet people still decide what they're going to do and where. Does that get it? So is free will suddenly gone because me as a person who's not saved, I'm saved, but like it's like before you were saved, right? As a person who's unsaved, you're a slave to sin. You're in bondage to sin, as in you want to keep sinning, right? Does that mean you don't have a choice? No, you still do. The choice is still there. Even if you're in bondage to the thing, your choice is still there. If you still decide to you can live like you're in bondage to something. It's the same thing. It's like when a Christian gets saved and they backslide, deciding to live as though they weren't saved. That's you know what I'm saying.